Hello, good morning or afternoon, everybody, or evening. I am Betty Allen with my sweet little boy, Max. Of course, you may see him barking sometime, but he's just getting used to people. Thank you for joining us for today's Monday Morning Madness. We will tell you about upcoming activities and events. Throughout the week, you can also find these announcements on Channel 900 and in the Life and Times. We are sharing with you all the current Passavant community news you can certainly use this week and some later. Also, check 900 daily for any additions or changes. All right, men, you have the honor of being the first on our agenda this day. Starting today. Oh, you didn't like that part, huh, Max? Starting this day, today, March 3rd at 9 a.m., the sign-up sheet for next week's Men's Night Out is available at the greeter's desk in the Abundant Life Center lobby. And I know you're a male, but you can't go. Now, starting tomorrow, March 4th at 4 p.m., you can sign up. The guest speaker is Mr. Jerry Dickinson, the Dean of the Barkow School of Law at the University of Pittsburgh. So remember to sign up today or tomorrow if you wish to attend Men's Night Out next Monday, March 10th, starting at 5 p.m. Be sure to sign up early, as I know it fills quickly. If you've been watching the great DVD courses on world religions, the Buddha series resumes today, March 3rd at 1 p.m. in the music room. Also starting today, March 3rd, the Bible study and hymn sing will move to Mondays instead of Thursdays. Please join Pastor Frida and Jim Pfister at 1:30 in Seaman Chapel today and every Monday from here on out. What do you think, Max? Do you like singing? You do sometime. Is your picture in our pictorial directory? Do you have one? Or do you want to hide your current picture that's in there? Or do you want to get your picture in there? Well, now is the time to get a new picture in the 2025 Pictorial Directory. To have your picture taken for the 2025 Pictorial Directory, just stop by the foyer in the Abundant Life Center tomorrow, Tuesday, March 4th at 1 p.m. for a new photo to be taken. If your picture is in the new directory, you'll receive the new reorganized and updated 2025 Pictorial Directory free. This is a great deal you don't want to miss. I can tell you from experience, it is very helpful in remembering and recognizing new friends, and especially ones that just move here. If you don't like pancakes, though, don't walk near Shoal tomorrow, March 4th, between 9 a.m. and 11 after signing up for your photo, because you won't be able to resist the aroma of them cooking in that whatever kind of syrup they have, maple. Ooh. One whiff of that, and you will definitely want to follow your nose. I guess I better keep you upstairs, huh, Max? Because you like to follow your nose so much. So anyway, it's at the free Shrove Tuesday Pancake Breakfast. After the breakfast at 1:30, March 4th in Shoal, you can then rest from eating and enjoy the Jaunty Joe and Jackie show. They are a musical duo who will start performing at 1:30 in Shoal tomorrow, March 4th. Did you remember that Wednesday, March 5th, is Ash Wednesday as we kick off a 40-day journey into Lent? And I also noticed online that it's the start of Mardi Gras, and that's when people are also giving up food and they are trying to eat all they can eat of what they like before the 40 days starts. But if you want to receive the imposition of ashes, you are invited to visit the prayer chapel anytime between 6:30 a.m. and until 6:30 p.m. Hope to see you there. There's a lot of places that don't do that anymore, and I'm really proud that Passivant at Seaman Chapel is doing the ashes. If you're in a mood for more music after what we've already talked about, one of our favorite guitarists, Dale Krasinski, will perform music meant just for us on March 5th at 1:30 in Shoal. And here we go again. You know, I count it. It's been 5 days of eating and listening that I just told you about. And you may not want to try the urban polling class scheduled for this Thursday, March 6th. So take note that this was considered and it is canceled for this week. So you don't have to worry about all the food you've eaten. Sorry, try it next week. The History Hobo series continues this Thursday, March 6th at 1 p.m. in Shoal. The topic this week is one of my favorite old-time legendary leading men. Hope you can guess who it is. The debonair Cary Grant. I am so glad my PT session is early that day so I can attend. Well, we're not sure by the weather, but we do know that spring is coming. So think about ushering in by joining your friends for one or more of the upcoming Aspire wellness trips. On March 13th, a trip to Live Casino. You're really going to want to start saving those nickels, dimes, and quarters now for that one. On March 22nd, you can enjoy the Riverside musical Mame, about a wealthy, eccentric woman who becomes the guardian of her nephew and the life lessons she teaches him during the Roaring 20s. Ooh, I can't wait to see what those were. Angela Lansbury starred in the original Broadway production. She's also one of my favorites of Mame, which opened, believe it or not, on May 24th, 1966, when I was a sophomore in college. How about that? Long time ago. Later in March and April, there will be trips to Rivers Casino and to the Pittsburgh Stained Glass Studios. I better keep you out of there, Max. Remember, in order to sign up for these interesting and unforgettable trips, you just need to complete a class registration form, which is always available in the fitness center for all the trips. So don't miss out and sign up today. Now you need to make a phone call to make an appointment to donate blood for the Passivant Blood Drive, which takes place on Friday, March 14th. No, I'm not going to let them take your blood, Max. Details are in the Life and Times and on Channel 900. Remember that by donating blood in March, you'll be entered for a chance to win a whopping $5,000 gift card. We could use that, couldn't we, Max? As well as giving someone a better chance to live longer and to get well. I don't know about you, but I can't believe tax season is here. Woo! A free tax shuttle service, though, is now available to help out. We are offering free rides to the Cranberry Public Library for their free, F-R-E-E, volunteer-led tax service. This is offered by the AARP, a great organization, and also the United Way of Southwestern Pennsylvania. To get help with your taxes and to use the free tax shuttle service, follow the directions listed in the Life and Times and also on the announcement slides on 900. Make sure you reserve a spot quickly. Now, we get back to things more enjoyable than thinking about taxes. I know none of us like to think about taxes, but if you have a skill like knitting or crocheting or sewing, and you enjoy helping people in need, please come to one of our Busy Hands gatherings. Your help is really needed to make items for those people in our area who are needy. Busy Hands meets in the Abundant Life Center Creative Arts Room on Mondays from 1 to 2 p.m. and on Wednesdays from 6 to 8 p.m. All skill levels are welcome, and your main objective is just to help others that need help. I'm sure you'll find some way to help. Did you realize we now have 2 book clubs that meet on the 4th Tuesday of each month in the Christ Mediator Chapel on the 2nd floor of the Abundant Life Center? Details are in the Life and Times and on 900, as well as the meeting times and phone numbers if you have questions. The books are provided by the Butler Library. You do not have to purchase books. The next service for the Passament Community Gathering will be Sunday, March 9th in Seaman Chapel at 2 p.m. Come worship and hear the good news of Jesus with Pastor David Trepanier. Be sure to put your porch light on by 1:30 if you need a ride on the Passament bus. One of these Sundays, I'm going to show up. I promised Pastor Susie, and I'm hoping that he'll have some really good old-time music there. A Catholic communion service is now held on Thursdays at 10:30 a.m. in Seaman Memorial Chapel. Did you know that Seaman Memorial Chapel itself invites you to choose from 3 Sunday services? So there's one for everybody. The first is at 9:15 at New Haven Court. Seaman Chapel has a live service broadcast on Channel 900 at 10:30 a.m. Lastly, Wittenberg Place has a 10:45 a.m. service. If the weather is too cold for you, like we had last week, to attend in person, you can request a bulletin now for the 10:30 live broadcast by calling these phone numbers: 724-452-3594 or 724-452-3602. And you know, another thing you can call about is to be a volunteer. We need volunteers who are angels in disguise to transport nursing residents to Sunday worship in Seaman Chapel. Please call the church office if you would like to be one of these angels. God will surely bless you as you serve Him, because I'm sure a lot of those people are lonely and just want to get out and be part of a church service and have other people around them. What do you think, Max? You like to be around people, don't you? Now you can nourish your spirit with Pastor Frida on Channel 900 on Thursdays at 7 a.m., 9 a.m., 6 p.m., and 10 p.m. Everyone needs nourishment at the end of a week, even you, don't you, Max? The Gently Used shop, where Max likes to go, is open on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. It is located just down the hallway from the creamery and sells gently used clothing, jewelry, and home goods. Every once in a while, there are brand new things that you can tell the box has never been opened also. There is always something there for everyone, even Max. All profits go to the Benevolence Fund. And when Max goes in, they always have little treats for him. In fact, some of his cast-offs, like a little doghouse that you can use inside your house, is in there for sale right now. Just a reminder that the gift shop is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and it carries many of your personal needs as well as treats and other things, unique gifts. Also, this is the time to place your Easter candy order at the gift shop for Anderson's Candies. Also, if you are looking for fun opportunities to meet people and help others, think about volunteering at the gift shop. It's a fun job. For a morning or afternoon, just a 3-hour shift is all. You get to meet all these nice people and show them beautiful things. Call or visit the gift shop and talk to Nancy. And don't forget to order your Easter candy for grandkids and friends. Need some laughter in your life? Again, we have ventriloquist Cindy Speck. Ventriloquist, sorry, I can't pronounce that sometimes. But she will entertain us on Tuesday, March 11th at 1 p.m. in the Conference Center of Shoal. NAMI, the National Alliance of Mental Illness of Butler County, hosts a family support group at 5:30 on the second Tuesday of each month. It occurs in the Beatitudes Room of the Abundant Life Center, which is just down the end of the hall from Lisa and Laura's office. Anyone with a family member who is living with mental health challenges is invited to participate in this very confidential support group. They are so helpful to people that need help. Do you need more enjoyment in your life also? The St. Patrick's Day celebration is going to be 6 p.m. Friday, March 14th in Shoal. You might want to go to that one, huh, Max? It will give you a glimpse of Ireland. Come join Pat Septat, who will be playing lyrical, lively, and melodious Irish songs on the accordion. I just love those accordions. The Passivant Peace Hexagon Project, guided by yours truly, not Max, just me, is been rescheduled to April and May. You can come to one class or all classes. You do not need artistic experience. Since we all agree that the world needs more peace, this is our chance to promote it in our own community. The last Hexagon class concentrated on why I love Passivant. This will concentrate on scripture or quotes about peace. There are over 70 of them. Please complete a reservation form in the Life and Times and send it via campus mail to the addresses on the form or my address, which is changed, to 101 Burgess Drive, apartment 304. You can choose, like I said, from over 70 peace verses in the Bible, or bring your own favorite quote from famous people or well-known people. And I hope you will enjoy that class. Brian has said he is going to put a display of all the hexagons up and down the halls. Can't wait to see them. Now, just a few quickies. Just a reminder that residents using the clinic should please use the elevator in the main lobby for safety purposes. Please do not try to use the other elevator. We are trying to keep everyone safe, and right now it's not safe. The bistro will continue to close at 3:30 p.m. on Mondays until further notice. Did you know that our outpatient rehab is open to the community? Rehab here. Just contact Rehab Services on the campus for details. You can go through the fitness center and ask physical therapists and all who work in there also. A veterans breakfast is held for all veterans and their spouses on the third Tuesday of each month at 10 a.m. in the Barron's Inn. It is a great time to meet new people who are also veterans and maybe some new friends that you didn't know. Oh my, Max, guess what? Look around. Our time is about up. Thanks to all of you for watching this edition of Monday Morning Madness. If you miss any of the information, you can find it on Channel 900 or in the Life and Times, which are distributed twice a month. So, please continue to watch Channel 900 throughout the day, as there may be new announcements about updates for things being canceled or so on, or something new you could go to. And the best thing is to watch at different times during the day. Stay warm and have a great week. Thank you for joining me and Max this morning. We're your friends and hope to see you in the halls. And we are going to sign off now. Tune in each Monday for Passivant News and Monday Madness that you can certainly use living here at Passavant. Say bye, Max. Bye-bye.
Hello and welcome to Employee Spotlight. My name is Owen Miller and I'm here with Mike. Mike, tell us your name and what your job is here and what you do.
My name is Mike Gettle. I'm a maintenance guy. I fix whatever you break.
Very cool. So Mike, tell me a little bit about what a day-to-day looks like for you.
It's a little bit of everything around here. We fix toilets, windows, holes in walls, leaky pipes, pretty much anything, machinery, whatever you can think of. If it's not gigantic, we pretty much fix it around here.
When you're not at work, what are some things that you like to do? What are you into?
I'm an amateur astrologer. I look at the stars all the time. I got a big old telescope, all kinds of lenses. I collect watches. I write poetry. Hang out with my family, that kind of stuff, you know.
Very cool. So, Mike, are there any music, TV shows, movies, podcasts, anything you're kind of into right now?
I watch a lot of anime, so cartoons. Recently, I've been watching Invincible again. That's on Amazon. If you want to give it a look, it's a little violent, but it's it's the kind of stuff I like.
Very cool. If people want to find you, if they want to come say hi, where are you typically at if people want to say hi?
I am all over campus. Wherever somebody broke something, that's where I'm going to be.
Very cool. All right, Mike, thank you for taking the time to talk to us today, and appreciate your time.
No problem.
All right.
Take care.
All right. You did great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Pastor Frida, pastor of Seaman Memorial Lutheran Church and chaplain of Passavant Community. Today, I want to talk to you about being called. We hear in Scripture how Jesus was walking along and called his first disciples. And it's surprising at first who Jesus calls. Jesus calls Peter and Andrew and James and John fishermen. Now, who would think that Jesus would call fishermen to be his disciples? And Jesus shows up, and the men have just come in after being out fishing all night. And it wasn't a very successful fishing trip, I might add. And they're taking up their nets, closing up so they can go home and get some rest. And Jesus comes up and says, "Hey, push out again." And Peter pretty much says, "Push out again? We just got here. There aren't any fish. I'm tired. I want to go home." But Peter agrees, and they push out. And when they get out to the deeper water, Jesus says, "Throw your nets into the water." And when they did, they caught more fish pretty much than they could handle. They had to call the other boat to come and take some of the fish so that the boat didn't sink. They get back to shore, and Peter knows that Jesus is no ordinary person. And he realizes that, and he says, "Lord, don't come near me. I am a sinful man." And Jesus pretty much says, "Yeah, I know. You're a sinful man. But I'm calling you to follow me, and I will teach you to fish for people." And when Jesus called these first disciples, they left and they followed. Something about Jesus touched them deep down in their souls and told them, this is what you should do. They left their families, their friends, their livelihoods, their security, to follow this man that they had just met, not knowing what the future would hold. But they answered the call. You and I are called to do many different things. Some of us are called to be pastors or chaplains. Some of us are called to be musicians or artists or administrative assistants. There are so many things. Readers in worship, to lead an Aspire Wellness class. There are so many things that we are called to do. And it's important that we listen for that call and answer. It might be scary. God may lead us to places we never expected. But we know that when we follow God's call, God is going to be with us. God will equip us. Remember, God doesn't call the qualified. God qualifies the called. I'm going to say that again. God doesn't call the qualified. God qualifies the called. So even if we're a little scared and uncertain about whether we should answer God's call, take that leap of faith. Follow God's call and see the amazing places and experiences it leads you. Peace and blessings.
We're getting ready for Valentine's.
My name is Elena Kuhn, and I teach the creative writing class. I love teaching to this group. I went to school for my master's in creative writing, and I also teach kindergartners, so I get to spend my day with 5-year-olds, and that it's so cool to come here and learn from everyone here.
Ode to the color blue. Our summer skies are mostly blue, and my eyes are blue too.
I think it is so important to hear each other's works in order to inspire our own work. I think that people would really benefit from joining this class because they can be exposed to so many different genres. It's also just amazing to hear from other writers and just to be able to experience listening to each other's stories and work.